Hey guys, it's Huff. I am back again. This is going to be my third or fourth update, can't remember exactly, for my Project 50 Pound Roulette. My plan with this was to use up 50 items maybe this year, but it's going to take me longer than that, the way things are going. I had already used up 6 items, or reached my goals on them, or decided that I hated them and got rid of them. I managed to finish one more item in the last 2 weeks, which is really good, and one I am super close to actually finishing, so yeah. I was going to hold off until I finished it, but then I was kind of past the 2-week point. I'm trying to remember to do these fortnightly. So first off, I will go through the items I had already hit my goals on, or completed or whatever. The first one was the Urban Skincare Co Repair Body Balm. It's just an ordinary body balm. Next was the Suntivity SPF 30 Moisturiser. This stuff is terrible. It sounds terrible in the container. It smells like Elmer's glue. Decided I wasn't putting that on my face anymore. Next was the Sumptuous Extreme Black Mascara from Estee Lauder. This is like really nice and everything, but it had started to transfer, which is a no-go. The next one was the W7 Photo Shoot Foundation. This had started to oxidize on my skin, which suggests that it was not ideal. The next one that I actually reached my goal, and I didn't finish it completely, but my goal was only down here, is the Organic Care body wash in Fig and Papaya. I'm not a really huge fan of the smell. I was actually glad to stop using it every day. It's still in my shower, so I'm still sort of working on it, but not as part of this project. And last time I had thrown out a Rimmel Vinyl Max lip gloss, not this one, a different colour of it in Hypnotic, which I did not like the texture of, and I did not like the way that it made my lips feel. This one's probably the same, but I haven't used it, so I'm not really sure. The reason I'm showing you this one instead of the one I threw out is because I literally threw it out. Like, I chucked it into the bin and I forgot that I was going to keep it for updates. So yeah, it's like this, but not this one. So the item that I did actually finish is the Harvey Prince Damask Rose fragrance little tiny sampler thing that took me 10 times longer to use than it probably should have. I just don't tend to wear fragrance. I finished this off yesterday actually. Yeah, so not my favourite smell. It's a bit too florally, but yeah, so that one is finished. I'm glad to say that that one is finished. So I get to draw out at least one. I'll probably draw out 2 though, but I'll get to that. So the things that I have not finished, the first one is the Honolulu bronzer from W7. I basically just open it like this and just work on this little bit on this side here. If it would focus, there we go. So there's signs of wear and tear in there, but I was only planning on hitting pan, but that's just, it's going to take forever. And I now have a bronzing product as well in my other project, but whatever. The favourite eyeshadow to hit pan, this one is super close. Like, I can't see that it's going to be any more than like 1 or 2 uses. Like, I thought I was going to hit pan today. So it's this shadow here. As you can see, it's got a super deep dent in it, and I swore I was going to hit it today, but I didn't actually. But it can't be too far away. So I will probably draw 2 items out, because I figure I'm going to hit pan on this like in the next few days, and you know, it'll give me something else to work on. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. The next item was my high-end product, which was my MAC Vegas Vault lipstick that looks like that. there's very slow progress on this. I've actually changed the way that I mark it because it's shaped strangely. So these were the marks for it, and this is the angle of it. So I figure if I measure that from now on, it'll be more accurate. But I was kind of measuring it on this bottom line, so there has been a little bit of progress on it. I quite enjoy using it. It's nice using a more high-end lipstick, quite frankly. Felt the same way when I used to use my Lancome all the time. Okay, so the next item is the product that cost less than $2. This is the Blush Duo from LOL. I'm only working on this side here. Turn it around the right way. I work over on this side of the pan, so you can see a bit of a dip going on, but nothing huge. Again, not something I'm making huge progress on. And I now have a blush in my other project as well, so I am trying to concentrate on using that one, but you know, I'm only trying to hit pan. I'll get there eventually. I should probably cross this one out that I've used. The next one is my YouTube hyped one, which is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. I tried to sharpen this, and it turns out my sharpener is nowhere near big enough, so I tried using a craft knife, and that kind of made a mess of things. But, so the end of it looks pretty... come on, focus. The end of it looks pretty terrible right now. But I have had a little tiny bit of progress on this one. More because I kind of wrecked the end of it trying to sharpen it. And this is... oh, come on, focus. This is where we are right now. Just where that line there is. So, you know, we've made a little bit of progress. My only aim was to use like about an inch of it. And I'm a long way from that. Dear. Alright, next one. Favourite hand cream. Grace Cole Pineapple and Passion Fruit. This is where we currently are. This is where we were when we started. You can see this has had a lot of progress. I was really only aiming to get down around about here in this project. But I really like this hand cream. It's just, you don't really need a huge amount. So it takes a while. Then we have the lip balm that I had in this project, which is the Burt's Bees Pink Grapefruit. I actually saw this in the store the other day. I was really tempted to buy it. Except for the fact it's like $12. Like, whoa. I don't have a huge amount left in this. I haven't wound that up all the way because you then have to squish it back down again, which is a little annoying. So, here's my marks on it, if it would focus. There we go. So that's where we are now. Like, I have that much. Might be able to finish it in the next fortnight. Then we have the Deluxe sample, which is the Neon & Co. Treatment Oil. This is approximately where I am now. Because I only use it when I wash my hair, I was up sort of there when I started. That's like the top mark I can find. So, you know, I've made fairly consistent progress. You can see these last 3 lines. I don't know how well you can see the green one, but it's fairly consistent for every 2 weeks. Because in 2 weeks, I probably only wash my hair like 3 times. The stuff looks like water when you put it in your hand. It's like super duper thin. And then we have the iTeeny Swizzle Stick Eyeliner in Midnight Cowboy, which looks like this. This is so slow going, mainly because I only really use it in my waterline, like my upper waterline, because it doesn't move when I put it in my upper waterline. These are the marks for the iTeeny. So that is where we are now. So it was like really teeny tiny progress on it. I'm not going to wind it up for you and show it because it's actually broken in the container, and I don't want it to fall on the floor if I can avoid it. Next product is the product that was in a previous project. This is the Essence Eyebrow Studio. I'm only working on the lighter side. I will insert a picture from the last video just to show you that I've actually made quite a bit of movement in this area, and I've used up this bit that was in the corner over here. So that's that progress. I really quite enjoy using this product. I like doing my brows with powder, apparently. Then we have the Nivea Day Cream. Looks like this. It was basically full when I put this in the project. Was it last time? The time before that? I tend to keep it, because my nails are really long, I tend to keep it stored like this, and it kind of slides down to the side of the container. Makes it easier for me to get out, but it's a bit hard to see because it's white on white. But I have made really good progress on that, so I'm like really happy with that. Almost there. Next one is the High Lift Cure Plex Bond Sustainer. It's upside down because that's how I keep it in my shower. It's quite a thick kind of thing, but you can see I can squeeze it quite well now. I don't think there's a huge amount left in there. I think it's probably like down here, but again, I only use it when I wash my hair, and I don't wash my hair any more than like twice a week. And it's quite a thick consistency. It's kind of like you don't really need a huge amount of it, so I'm not sure how much is left in there. Obviously I can't see it. Then we have a sparkly product. This is the Starlux Ultra Olive Eye Pencil. I've had to sharpen that little baby. Focus, there we go. I've had to sharpen it. So we've got a little bit of movement on it. Dirt on my finger. Right. That was where we were when... That's where we were when we started, and that's where we are now. Only a tiny bit of progress, but I tend to use this mainly just on my bottom, like underneath my eyelash, on the bottom lid. I used it today along my top lash lid, and then sort of like blended it out a bit with shadow. So again, it's not a product that's going to move super fast. And the last thing that I currently have in rotation is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express in black, extreme black, I don't know, something. I don't mind it, it's okay. One weird thing I found is that if I'm not wearing an eyeliner, like a liquid eyeliner set, covering sort of a fair amount of the flesh on my eyelid, this has a habit of transferring to my eyelid, which is weird. It doesn't transfer underneath here, which is normally what annoys me, but I found it a few times actually on my upper eyelid, which I think is just really strange. So I don't know about that, but you know, it's a nice enough foundation, fairly standard type spoolie. So that is all the things that are currently in rotation. Because I finished an item, I get to draw a new one. And because I'm so close with the eyeshadow, I'm actually going to draw two to cover that. Because I still want to be working on stuff regardless. So I'm going to dig into my little container. And we'll pull out that one. A glossy product. Not my fave. And that one apparently is the one that wants to come out. And this one says perfume. Alright. Oh my god, did I throw that back in there? Would I be that silly? Yes, I would be that silly. Okay, I am going to go and find a couple of items, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, back. For the glossy product, I have grabbed my Australis Mint Condition lip gloss. This is something that I've had it for a little while. It smells really strongly of mint. If you don't like mint, that's probably a problem. But it's almost more balmy than lip glossy, so I figured once I finish off that lip balm, I could probably use it sort of in place of that. It does have a bit of colour to it, which is fine. So that will be my glossy product. And the perfume is actually kind of funny because I decided to go and find myself one of those little travel Violet type things, because I had all of these little Avon sample thingy whatsits, and I don't like how these are because they're not in a spray, and that's what I prefer. So it turns out it's really hard to put that type into this kind of thing because it's the type of one that you've got to kind of put it in and then like pump it up. But I put it into I put the perfume into this instead, which used to have alcohol in it, so it's not really a problem. And then I put it into here. So I'm not exactly sure how much is in this. There's, you know, it sounds like there's probably only a little tiny bit, but I've already proven that I'm really, really bad at using perfumes. But I do like the scent of this one. It's a bit more citrusy, which is more up my alley. So that is going to be my perfume. So when that doesn't spray out anymore, that one will be done. So that is all of my products in this round of my Project 50 Pan Roulette. If you want to see more of my stuff, then click the subscribe button down below. Leave me a thumbs up if you like Project Pan type videos, and leave me a comment down below. I try to respond to all comments, and I'll see you in my next video. See ya!